not working out. Hey everybody, welcome to this week's programming. If you hear somebody in the background, it's probably my little man, Chandler. He's down here wanting to work out while I'm trying to give y'all next week's programming. And hence, here he is. Nope, oh, you gotta stand right there. Look at me, stand right there. Say hey. You gonna show me your muscles? No. All right, Monday we got our deadlifts every 2 minutes on the minute for 8 minutes. This is week 3. This is our final week at 5 reps. You're going to be adding 5 to 10 pounds. We're still keeping that 3-1-1-1 tempo for all of our big lifts this week, and we still got our good accessory work that we want to hit. But after those, we get our AMRAP of 18 minutes. You're going to do a 200-meter run, and then you got an ascending ladder of dumbbell Curtis P's. Now with these dumbbell Curtis P's, these are going to be hang squat cleans, standing up, and you got one forward lunge with the other one forward lunge with the other leg, and then one shouldered overhead. 35, 20 pounds is RX. Competitors is 50 and 35 pounds. After each one, males are going to do 2 rope climbs, females do 1 rope climb. If you're a competitor, you're going to do 1 legless rope climb after each round on those. It's really good whole body movement. It's a good complementary movement to deadlifts when we come here with our hang squat cleans, lunges, and then shoulder overhead. But then we got that rope climb to really get some good lat work in for today. Then, like I said, we got the accessory work. You got a B stance, kettlebell deadlift, and then lateral box step overs. I believe no, it's not lateral box step overs. Anyway, it's in there. It's been what we've been doing. Tuesday, we got our bench press, same thing, 5 reps every 2 minutes for 8 minutes, 4 sets of 5 at 70%, plus 5 to 10 pounds of what you did the previous week. Or maybe you're in week 3 and you only hit week 1, so now this week you're going to add 5 to 10 pounds what you did from the first week. Then from there, we got some interval work. So we got 5 sets, 15 toes to bar, 15 burpee box jump overs, 24, 20 inches, and then 15 and 12 cow bike. We're going to rest 2 minutes in between. Some of y'all probably might get this done in 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes, but we're probably looking at roughly 5 minutes around times that by 5. We're looking at roughly a 25-minute workout for this one. Then once again, we got our accessory work to follow up on that. Wednesday, we got a long aerobic day. I know a lot of you like this, a lot of you don't like this. But the big thing about these, they're very important, especially for this time of year. We're doing a lot of weight training. We're adding a little bit more Metcons than what we did last year. This is a good zone 2, zone 3 type of day to where I could carry a conversation on with Chandler while I'm working out. These are really important because the better you get at these, the quicker you recover in between hard bouts. The less stress your body's going to take. It helps work out inflammation, and it helps with the body's ability just to handle a greater workload later on during the year. Plus, remember, we're doing testing at the end of this summer of the EMOM of 40 minutes, the triangle. So this is a little variation of that. We're just adding a run in on it, making everything a little bit longer. Just to kind of work for 40 minutes, get a good feel for that, because we did 24 minutes, and everybody that came in for that workout felt how challenging that was. And this right here is going to help you push that 40-minute time frame. Then after that, we got a nice med ball circuit, core strength circuit. Make sure you watch the video. I found a guy that already put together all the exercises. It's going to be a long core session, but it's called like Majors Fit. But anyway, it's a bunch of stuff that we've done in here. He just put it all together in a really nice order. I'm copying his stuff. I put his YouTube link on there for what we're going to be doing for that. We're going to do 2 to 3 sets for that, because that's going to be with a partner in a med ball. Thursday, front squats, 5 reps every 2 minutes on the minute for 8 minutes, 70%, adding 5 to 10 pounds of what you did last week, still keeping that 3-1-1 tempo going on. We know how challenging that is. If you got a partner, remember, keep them honest with the tempo. Then following that, we got a high intense, simple exercise, a little bit more rowing, but you're going to do 45 wall balls, 45 kettlebell swings, and then right into a 1,900 meter row. This right here is really going to challenge your cardiovascular system. This is what we call like aerobic power output. Probably going to have a lot of people in that 7-minute to 10-minute range. To be able to get in that range, you're really going to have to push the pace. Goal obviously is unbroken wall balls. If you can find a way to go unbroken on those wall balls, that's where we want to be at. Maybe some of you might just be doing 45 basically goblet squats with the air ball, not even throwing it with the wall ball, not even throwing it up, just hanging on to it, doing 45 in a row. 45 kettlebell swings. If you're feeling good, shoulders are feeling healthy, feeling strong, we can do American kettlebell swings. If you're having any type of shoulder issues, back issues, or something like that, we'll keep it a Russian kettlebell swings and go from there. RX is going to be 20 and 14 pound wall balls with a 53, 35 pound kettlebell, while the competitors will be a 30 and 20 pound wall ball and 70 and 53 pound kettlebell. That will be a little difficult for a lot of us. Into 1,000 meter, 900 meter row, pushing, like I said, pushing that pace on that row. We want to end strong on that. And then we got our regular accessory work to follow that up with for week 3. Friday, we have our mixed modal EMOM, 30 minutes, a little long. We got 5 power snatches, minute 1. You get to choose the load this week. If you want to go heavy, we can go heavy. If you want to do touch and go, stay light, say touch and go, stay light. If you're new, we'll do hang power snatches for those. Minute 2, you got 1 round of Sydney, 5 pull-ups, 10 push-ups, 15 air squats. We can do butterfly pull-ups, kipping pull-ups, strict pull-ups, whatever you want to do for these. Really fast Sydney paces are 30 seconds. A little bit slower, you're looking at that 45 to 50 second range, taking your time. Minute 3, 15 GHD sit-ups. We can change that to V-ups, or we can do weighted ab mat sit-ups. Then minute 4, we're going to do max effort bar muscle ups. This is going to be for all those folks that want to get some gymnastics work in. This would be a good time for that. Get a little fatigued. We're going to fatigue the grip. Got a whole body power snatch, following that up with a whole body gymnastic style movement with the pull-ups, push-ups, and air squats. And then you got that core aspect of GHD sit-ups into the bar muscle ups. I don't know how many of you have ever coupled GHD sit-ups with any type of a ring muscle up, but it can be very challenging. And by the rounds 3, 4, and 5, or 4, 5, and 6, I should say, you're definitely going to feel the compounding interest of those GHD sit-ups whenever you get into those max bar muscle ups. If we need to scale down the max bar muscle ups, we can do burpee pull-ups today. I know that's kind of contradictory because we're doing 1 round of Sydney and you got 5 pull-ups and then you're going right into burpee pull-ups, but it's okay. We're really focusing on getting that strong pull, nice tight kip going up into the air, and then we go from there. This will also be a good time if you want to work on ring muscle ups. You can work on ring muscle ups. If you want to do banded bar muscle ups, you can do banded bar muscle ups. I would say box muscle ups, but that will be a little bit of a challenge to move the boxes in and out of the pull-up bar. We'll just have to see how the classes go and how many people we got in there and how quickly and efficiently we can move boxes around for people to do the pull-up 1 round of Sydney. Saturday, we got a little bit of a longer AMRAP, so we're going to have 4 sets of a 4-minute AMRAP with 2 minutes of rest. Odd rounds, 1 and 3, each person's going to run 400 meters. You're going to run together. Then when you come in, partner 1 will kick up to max handstand hold. Partner 2 is going to grab 2 dumbbells, and they're going to do 25 feet out, 25 feet back of farmer's walks, farmer lunges. So you have 2 dumbbells, you're going to be doing forward lunges all the way down and back. Once your partner kicks up off the handstand, you'll switch real quick. Person picks up where the other person left off on lunges, while the other one comes and kicks up on the wall for the handstand push-ups. That's going to be rounds 1 and 3. Rounds 2 and 4, depending on how many people we got, we've got a large group, so maybe odd rounds, we'll have a group in front of the rig. Even rounds, we're going to have a group in the back. Partner 1 does a max wall sit hold, and if you want to challenge yourself, you can put a 45-pound plate on your thighs. And then while partner 2 does max barbell strict presses. So whenever a person gets done with the wall sit holds, you'll switch and make it work. What we got to do here though is make sure that we really push the run paces. I want these run paces to be pushed hard. If you can get done in 1.5 minutes to a 1:45 on the 400 meter run, that gives you a lot of time to be putting in on that work. Maybe each of you get 1 minute. A 1 minute handstand hold is going to be tough. 1 minute wall sit hold is a little bit more doable. but that compounding interest of the lunges is going to cross over to the wall sits. And then from the handstand hold, from doing the barbell strict press, the handstand holds are going to get a little fatigued. So it's a little flip-flop going back and forth. And I'm really interested to see like how we can do with these. The weights on the barbell is going to be 95, 65, 115, 75 for the competitors. And then, like I said, the wall holds, we can put a 45-pound plate on our thighs. And then for the handstand holds, if you want to challenge yourself a little bit more, you can kick yourself up in a handstand parallette. And those will be a little bit more challenging for the shoulders, a little bit more stability work as you go. And then remember, we're going to do 2 minutes of rest in between each round. That's this week's workouts. I hope y'all enjoy it. I look forward to seeing some of your scores. If you got any questions, big thing, Thursday is going to be Barbell Club this week. We're switching that over from Tuesday night. We're going to Thursday night just because of logistics. We have bigger crowds on Tuesdays. I know Tuesday's a little bit better. Thursdays might be a little bit more challenging for people to get to Barbell Club. I understand that, but we got to make sure that everybody's safe and everybody gets what they want out of it. And you get that good attention. Everybody gets the equipment they need, and we have the space everybody needs for that. Y'all have a great week. And like I said, if you got any questions, inquiries, hit me up. I'm always here to help out. And y'all just have a great week. Bye. You can tell them bye. You can tell them bye.